Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Friday, June 30th, 2023. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Well, 2023 is officially half over, and to celebrate, we're taking Monday and Tuesday off from the DNB. No, not really. We actually are going to celebrate Independence Day with the rest of you, but for your news fix, be sure to check out eyeonannapolis.net and sign up for that daily news recap email. Those will still be going strong. I'll drop a subscribe link in the show notes. Just scroll down a little bit. But now we do need to get into the news and events. So let's get into it, shall we? Here's a head scratcher for me. On Wednesday night in the Nautilus Point apartment complex in Eastport, there was an attempted armed carjacking and a successful armed carjacking. Now, the first incident happened at 11:05 p.m. and the police were on site at 11:17 p.m. Those times are important. The woman was approached by three males. One pulled a gun and demanded her keys and cell phone. She did not comply, and then they left the area, and she called the police. This was on Americana Drive. Now, remember, the police arrived at 11:17 p.m. At 11:25 p.m., the second incident happened, literally less than 200 feet away. Same situation on Norman Drive. A woman was approached by three males demanding her keys and cell phone. This time, they struck her in the head with the gun and stole her car. Now, another set of officers who were responding to the call saw the car at Forest and Hilltop, and they tried to stop it, but it didn't stop. They pursued the vehicle all the way up 665, out Route 50 and into Prince George's County, and lost sight of it. Now, just after midnight, a Prince George's County officer found the car occupied in Capitol Heights, and the three occupants bailed. They were able to capture two of them. One was a 17-year-old male, and the other was a 15-year-old male. The older one will be charged as an adult, and the younger was sent to juvie. Now, I have all sorts of questions. How did the police on the scene of the attempted carjacking not get to the actual one when it was so close by? And with 7.5 miles of Route 50 between Route 665 and the next exit in Davidsonville, how come the Anne Arundel County, Maryland State Police, or even the PG County Police weren't involved? Seems like APD could have radioed ahead and had the county throw down some stop sticks or simply block the highway to catch them. I don't know, but I guess it is good that they got two of them. But I tell you, the brazenness of the kids to commit the same crime within minutes of each other, knowing full well that the police are on the scene of the first, that's pretty wild. The Anne Arundel County Police have arrested three people and charged them in the recent spate of hate bias crimes. Recently, the Ark and Dove Church in Odenton has been repeatedly vandalized. The Fowler United Methodist Church on Bestgate was ransacked, and that caused more than $100,000 in damages. St. Philip's Episcopal, also on Bestgate, had property destruction, and Saints Constantine and Helen on Riva Road had damage to their signs and landscaping. They arrested a set of 19-year-old twin brothers from Gambrels in the Ark and Dove case and a 23-year-old Annapolis man in the St. Philip's and Fowler United cases. The Greek church remains unsolved at this point, but police do say the Annapolis man may be charged with a third crime. I-Day has come and gone for the United States Naval Academy class of 2027. About 1,200 now plebes will begin plebe summer after a day of indoctrination and a swearing-in ceremony. Over the next 6 weeks, they will have two opportunities to call home and will not see their families until mid-August for Plebe Parents Weekend. Many tears were shed. And here's a fun fact. Nancy Kerrigan's son is a plebe. Brian Solomon is a very good gymnast, nationally ranked with sights on the Olympics as well, and he'll be a member of the Navy gymnastics teams. Tell you, that apple certainly did not fall far from that tree, but to all of the plebes, welcome to Annapolis. This is running long, so quick one. Crumbl Cookies, which is rumored to have the greatest cookies in the world, opens today at the Harbor Center, as does the new Filipino restaurant in the mall, Lasang Pinoy. Events. Moving right along, tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday, repeating until July 22nd, Annapolis Summer Garden Theater is producing First Date, Sounds like it's going to be a fun show. Saturday is Dinner Under the Stars on West Street. Sunday is the first Sunday Arts Festival, also on West Street. And Sunday evening, you'll find the Art in Public Places Summer Concert Series down at City Dock starting at 6 p.m. Monday is a Monday. You may be off or maybe not. We are, but not a lot happening on Monday anyhow. But Tuesday, July 4th, is jam-packed. From 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., the West Annapolis Business Affiliation will host a 4th of July parade. It's a small one. Also at 9 a.m., Historic Annapolis will hold a naturalization ceremony at the Pecos House and Gardens. Hands down, one of my favorite events of the year. Always very moving. If you spot me there and I've got sunglasses on, good chance I'm crying. From 10:30 a.m. to 11 a.m., Eastport is holding their parade. Again, another small one. And then we have a bit of a break until 6:30 p.m. when the Annapolis Parade steps off up near Maryland Hall and heads to City Dock. The Salvation Army Band will be playing at City Dock at 8 p.m., and then the fireworks will light up the sky at about 9:15 p.m. Now remember, parking is going to be rough and streets will be closed downtown. So do park in the outer garages or at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium and take the free shuttle in. And that's it for events. Now we have to start to wrap it all up for you. Today on Canines and Crosstreks, we meet 4 rambunctious yellow lab mix puppies that have been rescued from Puerto Rico. They're only 3 months old, but they're ready to be adopted right now. Listen to our spot right now, and then check out eyeonannapolis.net at noon for our irresistible photos and get all of the information on how you can adopt Madison, my favorite, Morrow, Maurice, or Mickey. And as I mentioned, we do have a brand spanking new daily newsletter that features only the top news stories of the day. We send it out to your inbox at 7 p.m. every night. If you want to sign up, there is a link in the show notes right here. And if you know someone that might appreciate it, let them know about it too. Send them the link. Here is some podcast news for you. Tomorrow on the Local Business Spotlight, we're going to be speaking with Coco and Pearl. And next weekend, the Put Away. And if you are a pickleballer, you might know what that means. And that is it. Now it is time to say thank you for listening and putting up with us every day. I do hope that we add some value to your world. And if we do, please leave a review somewhere or tell a friend to give us a listen. We also want to thank our sponsors, Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, Hospice of the Chesapeake, and the Maryland Higher Education Commission. It is Friday. The long weekend is here, and now it is time just to say have a great weekend. Be nice to others, do something fun, and keep shopping local. Other than that, we're going to see you on Wednesday. Now hang tight. George Young from DCMD VA Weather is here with the only locally forecast weather report you will find, and of course, Canines and Crosstreks, so do hang around for that. All of that's coming to you in just a minute.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMD VA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMD VA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMD VA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Friday, June 30th, last day of June 2023, and we'll see more smoky and hazy skies today, with the forecast for the Annapolis region over the next week or so being pretty straightforward. Very warm temps today through next Wednesday, with a chance of showers and storms each day, though conditions should be okay next Monday and Tuesday for any fireworks shows on the 3rd and 4th of July, so make plans now to get out and about for various festivities to celebrate Independence Day across the region. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DC MDVA Weather. Make it a great day and long holiday weekend out there. Be safe wherever you go and whatever you do. And be sure to follow DC MDVA Weather on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info, so you can always stay weather informed.
Another exciting weekend of affordable family fun at Prince George's Stadium with the Bowie Bay Sox. It's our Independence Weekend celebration starting on Friday the 30th with our Pride Night. A special ticket package gets you a Bay Sox rainbow hat. And then July 1st through 3rd, major fireworks shows each and every night with a special jersey auction on sale. Get your tickets now by calling 301-805-6000 or anytime online at baysox.com. The Bowie Bay Sox. Let us be your 9-inning vacation.
That can only mean one thing. We're headed to the SPCA of Arundel County with Annapolis Subaru to play with the pups for this week's Canines and Crosstreks. Sponsored by Annapolis Subaru. Higher standards.
Buenos dias. Welcome to Canines and Crosstreks.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
All right, that's about all I'm done. But we have 4 Puerto Rican puppies
That is correct.
as our guests today.
They are up
And
for adoption.
And this one is amazing. We've got Madison and Morrow and Mickey and Maurice. How does the SPCA of Anne Arundel County come across 4 puppies rescued from Puerto Rico?
So what happened is we got called from the rescue, which is somebody who lives here. She actually lives in Virginia, but she pulls and transports and as many as she can because clearly there's a stray puppy and dog problem in Puerto Rico. So there's some wonderful rescues that work really hard at getting them out of there and bringing them here to have some really great homes.
Oh, really? That's right.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
these guys
fabulous.
are Lab Retriever mixes?
Yeah, they are. And they're all that tan and kind of ivory and white color. Aren't they pretty?
They really are very pretty.
Yeah.
They're 3 months and 12 days old.
Exactly.
That is just very specific.
Isn't it? That's what we do here at the SPCA. Very detail oriented.
How old are they going to be tomorrow?
Well, John, that'll be 3 months and 13 days old.
4 months and 13.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, they seem very happy, very comfortable
Yeah,
to be
they
here.
really
I
are.
mean, what was their story in Puerto Rico? Were they just strays?
They're strays, and they just have people that are there that are helping to find the dogs as fast as they can that are puppies. Unfortunately, a huge overpopulation.
I would think, if anything, they would be appreciative of, getting off the streets. They go from the streets of Puerto Rico to some wonderful resident in Anne Arundel County's
There you
home.
go. And they're
right?
going to say thank you after
They're just
every
they're
meal.
gonna be so appreciative. Yeah.
They're going to be trained. They're going to be perfect dogs just because.
I mean, they think right now probably like this is as
Yeah.
good as it gets at the SPCA.
There
They
you
have
go.
no idea
What's
what
coming
awaits
down.
them.
Well,
They wanna run
they
wild.
are very curious.
They're definitely getting into everything in this room right now.
So we've got 4 puppies that are up for adoption. They can go now, Rev.
That's right. They're all in the dog room right now.
Are they all shotted up?
They're
and
all
fixed
vaccinated to their age, and they're actually getting their surgeries today.
What is that, Kelly? Is that a call from a national
That's Puerto
recruiter
Rico.
for national news agencies? Because you're so famous now?
Oh my gosh, Paws is famous now.
No, what's this all coming about? I'm like,
Oh.
I like Mr.
John,
Memo.
you didn't see this?
John's usually up on everything. And
No,
you
I
missed
missed the
one.
memo.
Wow.
So Kelly was on NBC,
Paws at the mall.
national news
For what?
for Paws at the Mall.
Yes.
Really?
They did a story on Paws at the Mall and about how, across the country, malls are getting repurposed into, different things. And they highlighted Paws at the Mall. And Kelly was on there.
Isn't that fabulous?
just killing it.
So
When did that air?
we were really happy with that. That was on Sunday. So it was
Okay.
on the national news. Yeah, it was great.
I mean, prime time on a Sunday.
There you go.
That's awesome.
And now, because of the national outreach of this, other SPCAs from across the country are probably like, wow, what a great idea.
We want them to be copycats.
Yeah.
We want them to be a copycat so that way other homeless animals will have this opportunity too. And it really works out well for everybody. And why not give these homeless animal shelters that are working so hard an opportunity to show their animals even in an easier place, and that's
Sure.
what it is.
If you are over at the mall, go check them out. They are in that sort of back end corridor, back by the gym.
That's right. We're right across from the gym and also the library and Macy's Maggiano's.
Really neat, but lots of stuff that you can buy, not necessarily adopt, and support our local SPCA. And certainly you can do that online at aacspca.org. But Annapolis Subaru wasn't on national news this weekend?
No, she didn't tell us that they were doing that. We would have had a Crosstrek parked right in the middle of that bad boy. Yeah.
You know what I did see Annapolis Subaru, though? I was out on a walk this morning in the Ellen Moyer Park, which is right adjacent to the Maritime Museums Park on Edgewood Road. There is a new bench that appeared that apparently is a big recycled bench that you guys donated.
Yeah, we donated that. It's made from recycled
cans, or not cans, but bottles and stuff.
So it'd be bottles, coffee pods, coffee cups, snack wrappers. It's a company called TerraCycle. So they repurpose all of this stuff that would typically be just thrown into general recycling or into waste trash. So we collect all of our TerraCycle eligible materials at the store, and we also have customers that'll bring it in and drop it off, and,
that's cool.
And then we mail it out to TerraCycle, and we provide them with all of the stuff that they then turn into benches, chairs, different stuff like that, and then then they sell it back to us. So
wow,
yeah. Wait, how much didn't we provide all the material for this? What's going on here?
No, that's a deal.
Yeah, great. Yeah. So they have a good business model. But yeah, no, it's cool. We have one at the dealership, and then we just donated that one.
So what's new at Annapolis Subaru other than putting benches around town?
Yeah, so we actually just got back from the Almond House last week down in Baltimore, where we donated a bunch of blankets to the Almond House. So we just dropped off. I can't think of the number, but it was an entire ascent full of blankets from bottom to top for them to hand out to all of their patients and their residents.
That's very cool. Now, is this what your life has become now that you do measurements in the terms of capacity?
Yes.
Yes.
How many blankets can you get in?
Yeah, exactly. So
how many socks did you donate to the Lighthouse Shelter?
Right.
Two Crosstreks and an Outback.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
right.
It's just like we use anything except for the metric system.
Awesome. Well, Jets Fest again. That's on July 15th in Davidsville, right at Fairview Farm.
Yep. It's going to be a good time.
You're still looking for vendors and wonderful people to come out and make it a bigger and better.
Yeah, just come out and have fun. The more the merrier. You're going to have food. We're going to have entertainment and just a lot of really good people that gathering around for a good cause, and should be.
Well, you can get your tickets. There's a link actually to the tickets at Jets Fest 2023 on Facebook, but you can probably search that on Eventbrite. That's where they are as well, and pick up a ticket there. I'm kind of psyched because Ashleen Food Truck's going to be there.
Yeah,
I've never experienced their food truck, but I do know their food, so I'm excited about it.
Yeah, it'll be good. So we'll have tons of fun stuff to do. Lots of games and stuff for the kids. Kids will be making Mickey Mouse ears for Jess's Ears Over Fears, and it'll be good.
It'll be fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
SPCA adoptable animals will be there in our mobile unit.
Oh yeah,
of course.
Sweet.
Yay.
Very cool.
Hopefully the puppies won't be there because that means they're still here.
They're going to be gone. They're going to be gone.
Yes, this will be a fast adoption for all four.
Love it.
It's going
to be great.
And then your next big thing is August 20th, the puppy plunge.
That's right, the puppy plunge. The Eastport Oyster Boys.
These animals from Puerto Rico, how often do you get calls from other shelters and saying, hey, can you take them? And do you get them all the time?
We don't get them all the time, but it just kind of goes through phases, and also the time of year, because for actually transporting them on the plane and stuff, there's only certain months they can do it just because of the heat. So they may call it off for a couple of weeks. Sorry, somebody's scratching my back. Thank goodness it's the puppies, right? So. But otherwise, they'll just reach out. And the good thing is there are rescues all over the countries and shelters that hopefully help out as much as they can when they have the space available or the fosters available.
If you're looking to foster any kind of an animal, these guys are going to be on in a heartbeat because they're just adorable. AACSPCA.org is where you go to get started. If you want to adopt an animal, that's where you can go, and you can start your application and everything else to figure out how to give some kind of an animal their forever home, which is always the best way to do it. find an animal that has been given up or abandoned or something and give them another shot.
That's right.
They're always
give them a second chance or a third.
And as far as if you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, Annapolis Subaru would probably be a great place to start. AnnapolisSubaru.com.
Be a great place to end as well.
Again, if you want to take Madison, Morrow, Mickey, or Maurice home, they are available here at the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. And
some people call me Maurice. There it is. Thought Kelly was going to do it. Yeah.
And next week, and next week we're going to have the Gangster of Love. But get in touch with the SPCA at AAC SPCA. You definitely want to get in. And next week I'm going to ask you to bring in a list of everything that you support locally, Billy.
Oh, geez.
For Annapolis Subaru. And you may have to bring in a cent for that, okay? Because, probably it's not going to all fit in a Crosstrek.
Yeah, no, we can definitely bring that.
But I'm really genuinely interested in that. Put this on your calendar, though, July 15th, the Jess Fest up in Davidsonville. Look for that on Eventbrite or Facebook, Jess Fest 2023. Make sure you've got the puppy plunge, which is August 20th on your calendar as well. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week when we check in and find out that Madison, Morrow, Mickey, and Maurice are all out of here.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.